Hey guys, Ramen Slayer here, and welcome back to Doki Blue Skies. Boy, am I feeling good today. The last time I uploaded Doki Blue Skies was the other day, though. But it's been a little bit since I recorded one. That was a pre-recorded video, but the last time I actually recorded a video on Doki Blue Skies was a long time, so, or maybe almost a week, so that's the crazy part. So, but I have a lot of things that I want to do in this one, or not a lot of things I want to do in this one. I want you guys to look forward to something on August 3rd. I have something that I have something planned on August 3rd. I have something on the channel that will be uploaded to here. A little thing I was working on, something I want to get done. Something that's going to be pretty interesting, so look forward to that. It would really be it would really be appreciative if you guys look forward to what I'm going to be doing on August 3rd. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything too much. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything too much. So, anyway, I need to check outside because I have a feeling, though, that Doki Blue Skies is going to be my longest recorded series. Not my longest recorded series. I probably want to do like more on like Minecraft and then more on like other stuff that I might want to do in the future. But this one might be the longest Doki series I'll ever do because Jesus Christ. And I want to get to the whole thing with you guys watching because I need content. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Hey Yuri, been looking all over for you. Yuri starts when I call her out her name, but instantly relaxes when she catches sight of me. Jake, sorry I was in the bathroom. Yeah, I figured as much when I saw you weren't in your classroom. Anyway, do you want to eat lunch with me? You want to eat lunch with me, Yuri? Hell no, I mean, I would love to. Come on, let's go to the roof to eat. We started walking together down the hallway, our shoulders nearly touching. Aw. The backs of our hands brush together as we walk. Public displays of affection are strictly prohibited in our school, and Yuri's not one for breaking rules. Still, even this small touch sparks electricity between us. I stealthily link our pinky fingers together, prompting a shy smile from Yuri. We walk together in companionable silence, passing by an occasional student and hearing snatches of conversations from within classrooms. Jake, isn't the stairwell to the roof in the other direction? Huh? Oh, I guess, but I was just following you. But I was following you. Leave it to us to do something like this. We walked all the way to the first year classrooms without realizing what was happening. I suppose this counts as our exercise for the week? Definitely. As we turn around to head back, I notice Yuri curiously peeking in one of the classrooms. Oh yeah, should Natsuki's class be around here? Mm-hmm. She's in class 1C, if I remember correctly. Do you want to say hi to her? Actually, we could even ask her to have lunch with us. Yuri bites her lip and looks over at the classrooms again. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I wouldn't want to stop you from talking to your friends. Hey, don't forget, she's your friend, right? She's your friend too, right? That's true. We can do whatever you want. I mean, that doesn't seem like you're that comfortable with it. No, I'm fine, really. Go ahead and ask her. I'll wait out here for you. Okay then, if you're sure. One last glance back, I hesitantly slide open the classroom door. Wah! Didn't seem like Yuri was too keen on eating with Natsuki, but if she said it was okay. Plus, it'd be good to get closer to other people too, right? Step inside the classroom and meet with a few curious glances from students. That's not surprised though, given that not many people know all their upperclassmen. Natsuki's hunched alone at her desk, scribbling something on a piece of paper. As I approach, I'm surprised to see that rather than writing, she's drawing something. Hey Natsuki, what are you drawing? Startled, she looks up and quickly whips the paper off her desk. Think, what are you doing in here, you baka? Just saying hi? Okay, hi. Are you trying to start your own manga or something? Because that's ridiculous. No! She turns red at my allegation. Looks like she is drawing manga. If you don't have anything better to do, why don't you beat it? Actually, I did want to ask you something. What? Well, if you want me to beat it, I can just leave. What do you want to ask? Sure you want to know? Perfectly fine with just minding my own business. Just tell me already! Okay, I was just gonna ask if you wanted to eat with Yuri and me. Oh, well, she looks down at the wrinkled piece of paper in her lap. No! Ugh! With a frustrated sigh, Natsuki crumples the paper up into a ball and tosses it on her desk. Whoa, what are you doing? I reach out and reach for the balled up drawing, but my hands quickly swatted away by Natsuki. Don't you want to keep drawing? Don't you want to keep your drawing? No, and keep your nosy nose out of my business, you baka. No, where are we eating? The roof. If that's okay with you? Yep, just lead the way. Oh wow, you just changed all of a sudden, Natsuki. Oh wow, what a predicament. Oh damn. As we head to the door, I still can't help but feel bothered at her tossing away her hard work. It's probably like that one poem that she threw away before that Monica found. Hey Yuri, guess we're having lunch together, huh? Way to state the obvious. It's called small talk. Ever heard of it? No. Because I'm an oblivious, dense protagonist. Yuri and I don't need small talk, right, Yuri? Yeah, we're cool. We're cool, aren't we, Yuri? Yeah. I admit, it would be nice to live in a society without any of that. Jeez, let's just walk all the way up to the roof without talking then. My God, bakas! Fine by me, Yuri. I wouldn't mind. Let's do it then! We stand on the rooftop quietly, the cool breeze giving the sunshine a comforting warmth. Finally, Natsuki flings her arms in the air and speaks in an exasperated tone. That was so awkward! Maybe for you, but sometimes Yuri and I don't talk when we're together. It's just a matter of acclimatizing to the quiet. After a while, you learn to enjoy it. I mean, it's not like I hate the silence when I'm alone, but it gets so awkward when you're with other people. You guys are weird. Never said I wasn't. Anyway, shall we eat? Yeah, let's sit over there. What's over there, Natsuki? What's over there? Having settled down, Yuri takes out her bento box as I pull my own lunch out of my bag. This happens to consist of the extremely healthy options of 2 packaged breads. Yakashibo bread, and my personal favorite, curry bread. As I tear open the curry bread's cellophane, I pause. Natsuki's been sitting with her arms wrapped around her legs, making no movements to bring out her lunch. Looks like she's just staring into space. Hey Natsuki, where's your lunch? Huh? I don't have lunch. I mean, what the frick? She jumps a bit at my question. I forgot it. Oh, did you leave it in your desk? We can go back if you'd like. No, I mean I forgot it at home. Well, she didn't even check her bag for it. It's fine. Don't worry about me. I tossed my Yakashiba bread at her. Here. I don't know how much you like this stuff, but it's better than nothing. A look of, I don't know, shock? Surprise, maybe? Whatever emotion it is, it causes her eyes to whiten for a moment. How low of an option must she have? How low of an opinion must she have of me to be this surprised? Are you sure? Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna starve if I give it to you. Okay then, thanks. It's not like my dad starves me to death. It's not like my dad beats the merciless crap out of me. That's not it at all. Suddenly Datsuki comes out of nowhere. You thought it was Datsuki? But it was me, Dio. Huh. Did you skip breakfast? Or is that just your favorite type of bread? At my question, Natsuki seems to choke on her bite for a second before hastily chewing and swallowing See, first we get hints of Sayori's depression, then we get hints of Natsuki beating her dad. Monica, nothing has been shown for Monica yet. And we've had those hints for Yuri, but then we found that out. When are we gonna find out about Sayori's depression? And we're gonna find out about Natsuki's dad beating the crap out of her. God. I skipped breakfast. I think this is like a hungry day for me too. You know, those days when you can never get full. I can relate to that. It's not like your dad beats you or anything. Don't worry about that, you piece of crap. The most likely results from an unhealthy diet. Are you including me in that statement? Well, I can't argue against that. I don't have an unhealthy diet. Okay, maybe I bake a lot of pastries for myself, but looks like Natsuki's out of excuses. Just admit it, Natsuki. You're totally unhealthy. I mean, you don't play any sports and you basically live off of cupcakes. Hey, I make other things besides cupcakes. I make cupcakes and more oh my god, I just realized how much cupcakes I make. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm not sure how you survive this way. We've been doing just fine. Wait, what did it say? I'm not sure how you two survive this way. What do you mean, you two? We've been doing just fine. Yeah, we're still alive, aren't we? Oh, she's talking about us two. Ow! What the expectations you have there? That's just Jake setting a low bar for himself as usual. Don't let me in with him. Wow, way to throw me under the bus, Natsuki. Jesus Christ, you bitch. She shrugs and smirks at me. If the shoe fits, it fits. Who's the one who accepted my offering of bread? You? You're the one who gave it to me. Don't you dare try to kill me over that fact! Jeez, it was just a joke. My god, calm down. It's an apology. I'll buy you a coffee later. Make that a strawberry milk if you got yourself a deal. Sounds good to me. And with that, we all turn back to our food. After a while, Natsuki polishes off her bread and crumbles up into plastic packaging. Hey, I'm gonna throw this away. I think lunch is almost over, so I'm gonna head back while I'm at it. See you guys at the club! And, thanks for the food. With our faces full of food, both Yuri and I wave off Natsuki. The smaller girl turns and leaves. Why are you speaking to her as if you don't know who she is? You are a dense protagonist! What in the hell? That wasn't so bad, right? No, I suppose it wasn't. Sorry, I don't know what's going on in my mind. Her weak chuckle causes me to instinctively grab her hand. It's fine, Yuri. You can take your time. Thank you. I'm really grateful that I have you by my side. Her voice adopts a breathy tone for a moment, and her hands feel especially warm in mine. It's really just initiating conversations that's the hardest part. Conversation topics, small talk, awkward silences, everything just deepens the anxiety. Kind of like when Natsuki was talking about, huh? Yes, I don't normally mind the silence, but when I'm made hyper aware of it, that's perfectly fine, Yuri. I think most people can relate to at least some of what you're feeling. You know, and just when we were about to launch into a heartfelt conversation that we were about to smooch and kiss off and make out on the roof like an anime, the bell rings. The bell couldn't have had worse timing. We should start heading back, shouldn't we? I saw you nod, packing up my stuff. Can we go to the club? It's called Doki Doki. It's a Doki Doki Literature Club mod for a reason. Can we go to the club? I wanna have time. I wanna do like the Sayori and Monica voices because I wanna at least have them in every episode. Right? I saw you nod, packing up my stuff. Yep. Let's talk more during the club. Agreed. Yay! Oh, the club! Man, I don't think I've ever been the first one of the club. That is, until now. Well, Yuri would have been here with me too, but she had to go to the bathroom again. Some girls have the bladders of squirrels. Or maybe. Yuri wouldn't be. God damn it, Jake, you could have You couldn't even go one day without thinking that, could you? Don't even know if it's right for me to think that of that stuff when I think about Yuri. Wouldn't it be doing her injustice to not consider the hardship she goes through? But then again, I also don't want to define her by her self-harm. Ugh, I have no idea what to think. Fortunately, my mental beratings are cut short by the rattle of the door opening. Cut short, I mean, god damn it. Ah. What's up, bitches? I mean, Jake, what a surprise. Didn't expect to see me here yet, huh? Nope, definitely not. You bitch. I mean, god damn it. Where's Yuri? She's usually with you, right? After all, you two always walk to the club together. Yeah, she's in the bathroom right now. I feel kind of weird escorting her to the bathroom and all. You don't have to treat her like a fragile little flower. No, you know. Yeah, I know that. Once again, reminded of the fact that I'm the only one who knows Yuri's secret. So Monica may have a point. As I open my mouth to continue the conversation, the door slams open, announcing the arrival of Sayori and Natsuki. Hi, Jake! Don't forget about Monica! Oh, and Monica too! Welcome back to the club, you two! Where's Yuri? She's in the bathroom. Are you looking forward to discussing literature with her today, you bitch? Something like that, I guess. Stop calling me a bitch, Monica! Bitch, 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 you frickin' bitch! I mean, or in your case, it'd be more like discussing manga. Hey, manga... It's literature! Sayori, you just stole Natsuki's line! How dare you! Sorry. This isn't a joke. I don't appreciate people making fun of manga, especially when they're people like you who won't even consider what I'm saying about it, you baka! Idiots. Classic Natsuki. Hello everyone, I apologize for my delay. Whoa, Yuri suddenly materialized beside me. It's like she came out from the dirt and was built right next to me. It's like, whoa! She came in from the ground. It's just like she started building from stones and up and somehow turned into a Yuri. Jesus Christ. It's fine, Yuri. You're not late. Now that everyone's here, though, we can get the meeting started. As per usual, we'll be having a bit of free time first, followed by poetry discussions and general announcements. Okay, everyone, let's get busy. We get to split up in smaller groups at that, with Monica leading the way by gently shuffling Sayori off into the corner of the room and having an orgy. I mean, what? It's just me, Yuri, and Natsuki left then. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Natsuki opening her mouth to speak before Yuri cuts in. Jake, would you like to continue with our novel then? Natsuki turns away, but brow furrowed in frustration. Hold on, Natsuki, were you gonna say something? Huh? No, baka! My freaking... Yeah. I'm not interested in whatever stuffy book you guys are reading. Excuse me? She glances over at Yuri as she says this. I don't know how accurate of my hunch is, but I've got a feeling that Natsuki wants to talk to Yuri more. Come on, spit it out. What happened to our lunchtime bonding? Ugh, it's none of your business! I wasn't even gonna talk to you, baka! Sorry if this is presumptuous, but did you want to speak with me then? Never mind! The smaller door quickly spins around and to flee the scene. God! Stop speaking as if you don't know who she is. You are a dense protagonist, I understand, but you don't have to be that stupid. I know that Yuri wants to go get on with the book that we're reading, but Natsuki seems pretty eager to talk to her. Should I just hang out with Yuri, or encourage her to talk to Natsuki for a change? I'll have to admit I'm a bit reluctant to give up quality time with my girlfriend, but then again I can read with her another time too. Either way, I need to make a decision before Natsuki hides away with her manga again. Either I stay with Yuri or ask Yuri to hang out with Nat. I feel like that Yuri needs to get bonding with some of the club members, especially Natsuki, who she actually does not ever hang out with as much. Oh, I need to check something. Pretty normal outside. Anyway, ask Yuri to hang out with Matt. Knowing Natsuki, she'd probably go into the bottle. She's going to bottle this up and never talk about it again if we don't stop her. So for the sake of everyone's sanity, it'd probably be the best if Yuri just talks to her for now. Yuri, I think you should actually follow up with Natsuki.
Do you not want to read today?
No. It's just that I think Natsuki really wants to talk to you.
You have a point there, to be honest. I'm curious about it. Alright then, if it's fine with you, I'll speak to her now.
Go for it. I'll just do homework or something instead. Lord knows I need to work on procrastinating less. I wave Yuri off as I pull all my new workbooks out with a sigh. Guess I'll be pulling a Monica today.
I heard that, you bastard, you piece of, you asshole, I heard that.
I just finished a particularly difficult math problem when Monica suddenly interrupts my conversation.
I told you, don't mess with me, you asshole.
Given my feelings on math, I can't say that it's an unwelcome distraction, though.
Okay, everyone. Now it's good. Beat the crap out of Jake now. I mean, it's getting late, so let's just hurry up and share our poetry.
As I put away my homework, I sense a presence that appears before me. It's Yuri.
Nani?
But just as I'm about to speak to her, Monica interrupts me.
I told you, Jake. Stop messing with me. Jake, you remember to write a poem this time, right?
Monica says this with a bright smile on her face. However, I can't help but hear a threatening edge to her voice.
Did you, or did you not, eat my last baklava? I swear to God!
Man, where do cute girls become so scary? Yeah, I did. I hope you proud. I hope I did you proud with it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Pull out my poem and turn to Yuri, offering up my handiwork. So how'd it go with Natsuki? Totally not going to change the subject for me not bringing the poem. She pauses as she takes my poem, clearly mulling over her words. Finally, she starts speaking with a smile.
Well, I can't say that it went smoothly the entire time. She was quite evasive and prickly when I first confronted her, although there's no doubt that my awkwardness factored into it. This may surprise you, but I don't think I've ever approached Natsuki on my own before, so that didn't help matters either.
Eh? That's for the course when it comes to Natsuki. And don't worry too much about getting awkward. You come off as very well spoken in general. Sorry guys, I knew that was gonna happen at some point. Didn't want to edit it out, so I had to go out there to make sure that I can stay a little bit quiet. I don't know if you guys could hear any of the conversation, but I had to keep my voice lowered. Anyway, this is what I don't even want to edit it out because it's just nothing. I'm sorry I had to leave you all of a sudden. Maybe that's why my videos are boring, because I don't edit my stuff out, but I don't like editing because it takes so much time. And
really? I wouldn't have thought so.
Really? Not to downplay your own insecurities, of course, but I do think that you're overthinking things a lot.
That might be an understatement. Anyway, after a bit we began discussing topics such as our interests. To summarize, we just had a normal conversation. It was kind of banal conversation that people have every day, but somehow it made me feel content.
Her eyes sparkle with life as she says this. That's understandable, after all. Isn't a happy life usually made up of multiple small, satisfying moments rather than a few huge joyous moments?
You're right. All these things happening makes me wonder why Natsuki and I fought so vehemently in the past.
Part of it was because of the differences in your poetry styles, right?
Mm-hmm. I suppose when two passionate opposing opinions clash,
absolute pandemonium ensues.
It's probably less outrageous than that.
Speaking of poetry, though, I think Monica's giving me the evil eye. So don't you want to start sharing? Monica, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do anything.
With pleasure, Jake.
In any case, nice analysis today, Jake. I'm so glad you didn't forget to write a poem.
Thanks, I've been learning from the best, so,
You know, there's one thing I'm glad when it comes to you and your dating. It makes my job as president a lot easier if more people are enthusiastic about literature. I'm pretty sure you'd become more enthusiastic about after dating her.
What, so you're not just happy for us as your friends?
Well, that goes without saying. You guys are all freaking stupid and idiots.
Thanks for the support, though. In the beginning, I wasn't really sure how I'd be if two members of the club were dating.
No problem. To be honest, I had my own reservations about it before, too. But it looks like everything turned out alright. Right?
Yep, or at least I hope so. Don't, Monica, please don't kill me.
Ugh. Anyway, it looks like everyone else is done by now, so do you want to reconvene with the others now? So that way I don't have to frickin' do your bull crap?
Sure thing.
Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna summon everybody else into here now. Anyway, okay, everyone! Hope you had a good discussions today. It's actually really great practice for our Japanese classes, you know, because Japanese is somehow related to literature, somehow. And as you all know, finals are coming up next month.
Natsuki and I instantly groan. Don't remind me. You know, they're still a whole month away. No need to bring them up now.
But the early bird catches the worm, right? You were lazy.
But what's the worm in this case?
I guess it'd be good grades. Good grades, good grades, which will lead you to be able to get into a good university and thus find a well-paying, stable job. Which will then prevent you from having to die alone without a family nor a home.
I think that's a bit of exaggeration. And ads. Oh, I love ads. Actually, I don't think that was an ad. That was just a notification on my Reddit, but...
Okay, if you don't like that idiom, how about this one? An ounce of prevention prevents a pound of cure.
And I assume the pound of cure would be failing grades?
That's right. And we all know what failing our exams will lead to. I'm gonna pass all of it, and maybe Yuri, but the rest of you three will freaking die.
Let me guess, living under a bridge and dying alone?
You got it.
Jeez, Monica, when did you become our mom?
Plus, high school isn't even a mandatory, you know? Plenty of people live normal lives without going to university, too. I am just an angsty teen who does nothing but sit around in his bedroom and listen to YouTube memes about Burger King foot lettuce, and then play video games and watch anime and read manga. My waifu, my girlfriend, waifu, whatever you want to call her, she's a bookworm and she doesn't understand my daily commute. I just date her because I'm a loser and I don't have any girlfriends, and she chose me over anything as well.
What the hell, Jake? Just what in the actual hell? I know, I'm just exaggerating, sorry. I think I projected my stress on everyone. I definitely think that it's wrong to assume that only one path to career success is through higher education. All that does is oversaturate the job market with random degrees and bury young adults in tens of thousands of dollars in debt. And at the same time, these young adults often don't even know what they really want to pursue a career in. So, some people might be better off in trade school or doing freelance work.
Pardon me if this is too forward, but there seems to be some cognitive dissonance at play here.
Cognitive dissonance? Oh, you mean when someone believes in two conflicting ideas?
That's right, and Yuri's exactly right too. I don't think that people should be forced to go to college just to fulfill societal expectations, and yet I feel that pressure too. Of course, I also want to go to a good university so I can better myself. But there's always this pressure in the back of my mind, and I don't even know what my parents would do if I didn't go to university.
So I guess all this stuff you said before about pressure and being busy was true, huh?
Natsuki, did you think Monica was lying about that?
No, I thought that he was exaggerating.
It's fine, Natsuki. Some of the stuff I say does sound far-fetched at times.
Man, we really need to take you out to a spa day sometime, Monica. Actually, everyone probably deserves a day of relaxation at this point. Especially Yuri.
A group spa day? My Jake, you were hoping for a spa mixed with baths?
What? No! Nani? Damn, now I can't stop thinking about it. Besides, Yuri's the only girl for me. Okay, I want to make sure. Come on, Yuri, let's show them all. Let's show them all and go to a mixed bath ourselves. Yuri's completely red in the face now. I really got to remember not to make jokes like that around her. I'd rather have you not show us that. Hey, Jake, don't be gross like that. Sorry, I don't actually mean I'm sorry. Monica, don't kill me, please.
Okay, let's go back on top before Jake makes Yuri implode out of embarrassment.
Hey, Yuri's not that embarrassed. Are you, Yuri?
Let's talk about exams.
Whoops. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Well, so even Natsuki would rather talk about exams, huh? Same here.
Alright then, Jake, get out of the club. You're kicked from the club because you talk about inappropriate stuff in school, and I'm going to kill you. Now, I don't know if I'm jumping to the gun a bit, but I was thinking, how about we hold a few study sessions together for exam prep?
Aren't you forgetting the finals aren't for another month?
They don't have to be held right now. We could get together when it's closer to final season.
Personally, I believe holding a study session together would be a good idea. Between the 5 of us, each subject should have at least one person who's proficient in its area, and that way, we can have those who excel in certain subjects to help those of us who struggle with more in those classes.
Yeah, I think that making a study group is pretty smart. It helped motivate us more too, if we all supported each other and cheered more other on. I don't have any objections to it myself. I still like that spa idea, but you guys freaking turned that down immediately. And like Sayori said, it'll stop us from procrastinating. You mean stop you from procrastinating? Oh really, miss, I lost my workbook. Meanie, that's not even procrastinating. That's just me being absent-minded. Okay, but who's the one who rushed over Who's the one who rushed over to copy homework during lunch before? Fine, it'll stop you and me from procrastinating. Happy? Very. Hey, this is all really cool and whatever, but I think we're all forgetting one tiny detail. I'm not in the same year as you guys. There's really no point in inviting me to study group because I won't be able to help anyone with their work. But we can't leave you out. This is a club thing. And even if you can't help us study, you can still provide emotional support.
Yes, I really don't mind if you were with us. Rather, I think I'd actually like it if we could all study and talk together, even though we all study totally different subjects. And I suspect that Monica feels the same too.
Oh no, I don't, because you guys are all 3 of you guys are bitches. We can't just go abandoning a fellow club member and friend like that.
Yeah, what do you say, Natsuki? You joining us? Okay, fine, but only because you'd all drag me along anyway. The wide grin on her face betrays Natsuki's true thoughts. Funny how by this point, we can all tell that she really means the opposite of what she says. Yay! I knew you'd say yes! Geez, it's something to cheer about.
I'm glad that everything's settled nicely now, you bitches. Actually, that should be it for today, too. Thanks for the hard work today, guys. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Also, screw all you.
Oof. I somehow feel exhausted already. It's like the inside of my body is like... Natsuki dies on the spot. R.I.P. Natsuki. To be honest, same. Oh, well, I died too.
Hold on, I don't believe we ever planned out the actual dates for the study sessions.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Let's discuss it in the group chat so we can all write down what schedule fits best us.
We all make noises of affirmation as we pack up our things. Noises. Studying with the girls, huh? With any luck, Yurei Monika's influence will somehow pull up my grades. Not to mention, then it'll be a lot more fun studying with friends. Although, there will undoubtedly be some disagreements when it comes to the studying literature. Oh well, it'll be worth it in the end, right?
Yay! I love this freaking transition. I love it. Ah! You know that feeling when you wake up and actually feel refreshed from having a solid night's sleep? Yeah, me neither. As I check my phone's display, I'm once again reminded that Valentine's Day is slowly but surely creeping towards me. I wearily sink back into my pillow. I am expected to prepare some sort of gesture? Like take her out to a meal or something? Oh man. Oh man! It's tempting to close my eyes and go back to sleep. Ugh, but we all know how that could end. Ignoring the cries of my body, I reluctantly swing the legs out of bed, and once I'm mercilessly attacked by the temperature difference outside of the covers, drowsily making my way to the bathroom, I prepare to summon the energy to make it through the day. Well, that's one perk of winter air. It definitely wakes you up. Feeling a little more alive, I start the familiar journey towards school. Hang on. Maybe I can wait for Sayori? I mean, it's not like it'd be taking any time away from Yuri if I walked with Sayori, so there's no harm in it. Well, I guess there's nothing to do except walk. Interesting. Well, guess there's something to do except wait. Shivering slightly, I rub my arms with my hands. How was it warm enough to eat lunch outside yesterday? The weather around here makes no sense. Still, no sign of Sayori. With a sigh, I pull out my phone and send her a text. Hey Sayori, I know it's kind of random, but do you want to walk to school together today? No reply. Uh-oh. Weird. She's probably sleeping or has her phone switched off. Either way, I don't have the time to check up on her. If I hang around any longer, I run the risk of being late myself. Make a mental note to walk to Sayori the next time I see her in a person. I slip my phone back into my pocket and start walking to school. I don't like the words no reply, there's no answer, or I gently open the door. Those words.
Ah, Jake.
How nice of you to turn up. We were all waiting. Worriedly, I glanced at the clock. Huh? But sir, I'm not late. He chuckles to himself. Indeed you aren't. Sorry, I just felt like playing a little joke. That's evil, sir. I didn't even know teachers had a sense of humor. He feigns a wounded expression as the rest of the class laughs. My, they warned me that being a teacher would be tough. I'll have you know that a sense of humor is prerequisite of becoming a teacher. And why is that, sir? Well, teaching a bunch of surly teenagers for hours on end, you have to find a way to power through the day, and what better way than with a joke? Am I really that much of a chore to deal with? No, that would be telling. Anyway, today's lesson. His face drops a little. Unfortunately, in the 1930s, especially in Germany, aren't exactly humorous, so apologies in advance. Thankfully, the lesson passed by relatively quickly. It's crazy to think about what the world used to be like. A world of Tellarian rigmy, founded on fear and maintained through blind obedience. And think that the status quo was so widely accepted, and what evil lurks in the hearts of an ordinary people. Jake? For the start, I realized that Sakari is standing in front of me, looking rather expectant. Oh, sorry, sir. I was a bit, lost in thought. Thinking about the lesson, huh? There's a dry sarcasm in his voice. Yeah, actually. Really? No, that's not something I hear every day. Anyway, I was meaning to ask you about what you wanted to do after you finished school. It might seem a little early now, but believe me, graduation will sneak up on you before you can say history is the best subject. It's funny that you mentioned that, because I actually have given it some thought. Oh? Yeah, I decided I wanted to go to university. Ah, a very respectable choice. I trust you'll opt for a history degree? Huh, maybe. Something analytical, for sure. I'm pondering my options at the moment. Japanese or history, yeah. Anything to do with literary analysis. He nods approvingly. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but what spurred this on? I always thought you enjoyed history, but I never thought you wanted to take it up at university. Well, guess I just broadened my horizons a bit, you know? There's a mischievous twinkle in his eyes. What's ignited this sudden passion, I wonder? There's a student I teach who also has quite the flair for literature. She's rather quiet, but whenever she answers a question and hands her homework in, it's clear that she's very intelligent. I suppose such description rings a bell with you, does it? His smirk is one half innocent, one half knowing. You're talking about Yuri, aren't you? We're, dating. Aha! That explains a lot. You can see that she's rubbed off on you. And that's the second person to remind me of this, thank God! Looks like it really is true. Anyway, it's good to see that you've got a plan. A lot of students have no clue, even in their third year. You have to work hard, though. The exams that you have to take in order to progress the university are pretty intense. Don't worry, though. You've plenty of time to prepare, and I'm sure that with Yuri by your side, you'll be just fine. Ah, well, that's reassuring to hear. It's only recently that I really began giving serious thought to my future, so it helps to have so much information as I can. Indeed, preparation is the key to success, after all. Does Yuri share similar post-school's plans? Uh-huh. He smiles. I figured. Well, that's all I wanted to ask you. You clearly know what you want to do, so there's not much else for us to talk about. You need any help or guidance on the university admissions process? Don't hesitate to ask me. Noted, sir. Thank you. You're welcome, Jake. Now, I believe it's lunchtime, so if you'll excuse me. With a nod, he leaves the room. I wander after him, making a beeline for Yuri's homeroom. Once again, I happen to catch her just as she's leaving. She sees me approaching and offers a friendly wave.
Good timing once again, Jake.
I really have a knack for this, don't I?
It would appear so. Shall we head for the club room? It's a little too cold for the rooftop today.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Man, the walk to school this morning was absolutely freezing.
February is quite a temperamental month, it seems.
Yeah, looks like we're the first ones in again. And, God.
Looks like
Sakari likes to leave early for lunch, I guess.
quite a few teachers do that.
Oh yeah, speaking of Sakari, he actually asked me what my post-school plans were.
So did my homeroom teacher, funnily enough. Suppose all the teachers are asking their students that question. Well, the second years are presumably the third years as well.
He didn't expect me to want to go to university and do something like Japanese. Huh. He actually suspected you'd had something to do with that.
Me?
Yeah, he said that it was your influence. Mom said the same thing. Kind of weird because I don't know I didn't know that was a thing. We pulled out our food and the smell of Yuri's delicacies wafted through the air. If only Sayori were here.
That spending time with your partner will result in their personality rubbing off on you?
Yeah.
Really? I thought that would be rather obvious. After all, it's their personality and mannerisms that drew you to them in the first place.
Don't forget their beautiful purple eyes. Reach over and plant a kiss on her cheek. Well, there's no one around, so I might as well make the most of it, right?
Oh, Jake. You do know how to make a girl feel flustered.
I grin. Sorry, you were saying?
Anyway, you'd be surprised at what your body subconsciously picks up. Humans are rather social creatures after all.
Don't think it's just a case of me copying you, is it, though?
Oh?
I think it's more a case of you're opening your eyes to something, and I didn't realize I even liked. As in, I think I've always had the capacity to enjoy horror, or I've always had a tendency to appreciate literature. After all, I played games and watched anime with fantastic plot lines, but I'm dating someone who nurtures. Is that the right word? Anyway, who helps me explore those interests? I'm beginning to see how much I truly like them. If that makes sense. She nods thoughtfully.
Yes, I can definitely see what you're saying. Given that a lot of free time together consists of reading or discussing literary things, this is part of the reason why I love you so much, Jake. You actually get me, and it seems like the feeling is mutual.
She stares off dreamily.
Sorry, that wasn't too sudden, was it? Well, you see.
Reach out for her hands and gently entwining them with mine. Yuri scoots closer, so our faces are merely inches apart. I could get lost in those highs forever. And this is why I love you. You have no idea how endearing you really are. And also how scary it is to know if someone's walking in on me right now. Please don't. No! Well, that's not the only reason. I could list off a lot of others, but I think this is Natsuki. Seath. If this carries on any longer, I think I might be sick. Call it. The tone of the voice that was said, it had to be Natsuki. The sudden irritated voice causes us to jump apart. Intense blushes spreading across Yuri's face, and I hastily rub out the back of my neck out of embarrassment.
Natsuki.
Didn't you see there? Natsuki rolls her eyes. Well, duh, your faces were so close, a volcano could have erupted and you wouldn't have any idea.
Sorry.
When did you get here? I swear I didn't even hear the door open. That's because it was already open, dummy. That explains a lot. The sound of footsteps rapidly approaching the clubroom permeates the room as Monica hurriedly makes her inside.
Hey guys!
What's the rush? It's not like you're late or anything.
Well, I don't have much time, unfortunately. There's some tennis duties I've got to dash off to soon.
Excuse me? Oh, there it is. There's an ad. There it is.
Of course, the team decided to hold up this meeting in the middle of lunch.
She mutters something under her breath and pulls out her food.
That's weird.
What is it? What is?
Has anyone seen Sayori?
Nope. No. I waited for her before I started my walk to school this morning, but she never turned up. Tried texting her, but I didn't get a reply either.
Perhaps she's sick?
Could be. Or she's probably dead! I can't help but feel slightly worried.
It's definitely possible, especially at this time of year.
I sent her a text on the way home.
Yeah, you live pretty close to her, right? Might be worth checking up on her, too.
I glance towards Yuri. She gives me a nod. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Is it just me, or is it kind of crazy that it's almost mid-February already?
No, I'm with you. The year really feels like it's passing by in the blink of an eye.
Imagine you feel that the most, Monica?
You've no idea. It's so easy to lose track of time.
Don't you ever take a break?
Well, it's not quite that simple.
There's a surprising amount of bitterness lurking within her words. I'm tempted to press her, but she suddenly jumps to her feet after looking at her watch.
And that's all the time I've got.
She swiftly packs her belongings away. Leaving so soon? Tennis stuff, remember? Monica nods slowly.
Believe me, I'd miss it if I could. See you guys later.
Monica's swift departure. The atmosphere suddenly feels a little awkward. As it's just me, Yuri, and Natsuki, I guess it's kind of a given. Thankfully, the bell rings not so long after, prompting all of us to make our way back to our homerooms. Another school day done and dusted. And what is this background? Oh, that's right. I forgot to get a thumbnail going. Well, I need to see my capture gallery. I need to see what I've taken pictures of. Not much. Not much. Oh no. I need freaking. I need thumbnail. Another school day done and dusted. With a yawn, I make my way to the school entrance, only to hear someone calling my name. Yes, thumbnail. Thumbnail because of a new background. New background. Up. Got it. I almost forgot about the thumbnail, or else I'd be sitting there searching the Google internet to find good images on Doki Doki Literature Club.
Hi, Jake. Would you mind if I were to spend the evening with you?
Is that even a question? Come on. One of the best things about life right now is how enjoyable, if simple, my routine tends to be, and also you forgot to text Sayori, and also forget to check on Sayori. At the moment, Yuri is cuddled up next to me, and we're watching a horror movie. You can hear the wind howling outside, which serves a contrast against the cozy atmosphere in the room. Yuri's warmth really lends to a homely sense of comfort. With our homework done, it's simply the best feeling in the world to kick back and relax after a long day of school. I stretched out my phone, causing Yuri to make a noise of discomfort. She was lying against my shoulder. Sorry, it's my mom, so I kind of have to move to answer it. She noticeably stiffens up.
Oh, would you like me to give you two some privacy?
I wave her concerns away as I glance back at my phone. The display tells me that it was a video call, so I angle the phone so that mom can only see me. Don't want to suddenly put Yuri in the timelight. And video call. Hey, Mom. Didn't expect you to call me so soon.
Evening, Jake. You're looking well.
I'm surprised. It looks like you haven't just been living off chocolate and ramen.
I roll my eyes at her lighthearted jab. I don't think Yuri would let me. Yuri softly giggles to herself.
Oh? Do you have company, Jake?
I glance over at Yuri. Suddenly she looks rather nervous, tilting the phone away from myself. I try to subtly signal with her eyes that this is a video call. Yeah. Yuri's here.
As I suspected, that laugh didn't sound like Sayori's.
There's an awkward silence for a moment. It's clear that Mom wants to talk to Yuri, but I'm still hesitant to introduce them. Yuri closes her eyes for a moment and takes a deep breath. She gives me a small nod. At her command, I turn the phone over so we're both in the shot. A warm smile comes over Mom's face.
Hello, Yuri. It's lovely to finally meet you. Well, if you can call this a meeting. It's nice to meet you too. My goodness, you certainly weren't joking when you said she was beautiful, Jake.
Mom. Yuri's blushing furiously. The poor girl doesn't know how to respond. Mom, on the other hand, is sporting a joyous grin.
You'll have to forgive me, Yuri. Meeting my son's first girlfriend as a mother is quite a special moment for me. Anyway, Jake has told me an awful lot about you. Apparently, you have quite the knack for literature.
I have to give Mom credit. Playing to Yuri's interests is definitely the best way to get her to warm up to you.
Yes, ever since I was a little girl, I've always been into books.
Horror is her specialty too.
Oh, you have to be careful around Jake then. He's actually quite a chicken at heart.
Yeah, that's only because it's a trait I inherited from you. Mom sighs theatrically, threateningly.
You'd love to play playing that genetics card, don't you? Honestly, Yuri, I don't know how you put up with him.
Yuri smiles timidly. I can tell that she finds the relationship I have with Mom endearing, but she doesn't really know how to contribute to the humor.
And you're quite the chef too, from what I've heard.
Yes. Along with reading, food is also another passion of mine. There's something really rewarding about experimenting in the kitchen.
We've actually cooked quite a lot of stuff together. Hard to believe, right?
Indeed it is. I bet your parents appreciate having such a good chef, right?
Oh no.
I know I'd definitely love it if Jake ever cooked me something.
At the mention of her parents, Yuri predictably goes quiet. She's trying to respond, but it's clear that she's struggling.
Well...
I squeeze her hand gently.
Well, they were the ones who got me into cooking in the first place. So I imagine that they're happy with how much I've pursued it.
A sad look clouds Mom's features.
I see.
What's wrong, Mom?
Whenever I hear about other children's parents are still around, it makes me feel guilty. I really wish I was home right now with you two. Exams, future plans, first relationships. Times aren't easy for you, son, and I'm not there when I should be.
Mom, it's fine. It really is. I never once blamed you for any of this. It's not been easy since the divorce, and you've gotta do what you gotta do, right? Money doesn't grow on trees, and I know you're doing your best. Besides, I'm doing fine. Well, pull Yuri closer to me, grinning, the face look on a surprise on her face. Better than fine, I'd say.
Look at you two. You look so cute together.
Yuri and I both smile sheepishly.
I know you're right, Jake. But that motherly instinct never goes away.
A mother's love is one of the most powerful things on earth.
It really is. Well, the good news is that we finally finished dealing with a particularly demanding client. There's a good chance I'll be returning home soon.
Really?
Really.
That's great. Do you know when you'll be coming back?
Unfortunately, I don't have the exact dates right now. There's still some boring legal stuff that we have to go through. Once that's over, you can bet I'll be on the first plane home. I'm half tempted to keep it a surprise and just randomly turn up one day.
I would love to see Jake's reaction to that.
Me too, Yuri. Me too. Anyway, I won't ramble on any longer. I'll leave you two lovebirds to it. Yuri, my dear, once again, lovely to see you, and we'll definitely get to know each other properly when I come to visit, okay?
I like the sound of that.
Okay, well, take care. I love you, Jake.
Love you too, Mom. See ya. With a click, the line goes down. I set my phone back on the table. You handled that really well.
Did I? I thought I came across as really nervous and reserved.
It's normal to be nervous in that sort of situation.
Your mother is really nice. Somehow she helped me with my nerves.
She's pretty friendly.
Yes, definitely. She's also got a certain warmth to her. It kind of reminds me of my own mother.
I pull Yuri into a hug. She clings to me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to drag the mood down or anything.
I softly plant a kiss on the top of her head. It's okay. I get why it's an emotional moment for you.
Anyway, do you want to resume the movie?
A sly look comes over to my face.
Unless you truly are a chicken at heart.
I respond by throwing a cushion at her face. Very funny. I can tell that Mom meeting Yuri in person is going to be the death of me.
But what about Sayori?
You said about something about going to Sayori and checking up on her. You are a bad friend. God damn. You're a bad friend. Alright, so I walk down the street towards school, I yawn and crack my neck. It's another normal average day for me. Not. It's actually Valentine's Day. Man, just thinking about the date night I've got planned that is increasing my anxiety. It's not like I've never been on a date with Yuri before, but well, we don't actually plan things out often. A relationship is more of an organic one, where dates are spontaneous. Finally having a formal date feels a bit surreal, to say the least. But at the same time, I'm also looking forward to it. Just gotta wait out the school day. Today's one of those few days when I wish that I didn't have to go to the literature club. Yuri's waiting for me in the hallway as usual. Hey Yuri, you ready for tonight? She gives a light giggle, her eyes shining with affection.
Of course, Jake. This may be strange for me to say, but I can't wait for the club to be over.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Great minds think alike, huh?
I'm even feeling a bit jittery, all things considered.
Well, I think the jitteriness is gonna be worth it. Or at least I hope so. By the way, I made you some chocolates. She pulls out wait, what?
Oh, by the way, I made you some chocolates.
She pulls out a small pink box tied shut with a thin ribbon. Inside are heart-shaped chocolates drizzled with various syrups and toppings.
I hope they're to your liking.
You kidding me? They look amazing. Thanks, Yuri. This is officially the best Valentine's Day ever. If only because this is the first time I've gotten romantic chocolates rather than friend chocolates. I can't believe that these are homemade. Yuri shyly ducks her head, mumbling a humble decimal of my compliment.
It's normal to make homemade Valentine's chocolates for your loved ones. They're nothing special.
Don't sell yourself short, Yuri. I seriously can't wait to try one out. I sink a quick kiss on Yuri's cheek while she's not looking. The breach of school rules startles her for a moment, but her surprise is quickly replaced by playfulness.
Thank you.
Now I wonder if we'll get any chocolates from the club members. As we step into the club room, we find Monica and Natsuki exchanging friend chocolates. Just like we mentioned! Wow!
Jake, Yuri, perfect timing.
Let's get this over with. There's suddenly a packet of of cookies hurtling toward my face. Luckily, I'm fast enough to catch it. Natsuki then hands Yuri her cookies as Yuri looks through her bag to reciprocate the gesture. Hey, why don't you toss that why don't you toss that at her too? You kidding me? I'm not gonna give that special treatment to someone who's not even gonna give something back. But isn't that what White Day is for? Ugh, but that's a whole month away. Valentine's Day is just a commercialized sham that forces girls to buy chocolates and stuff for guys. And we have to buy them all our guy friends too, not just our crushes. You made these cookies though, didn't you? That's besides the point!
Here, Jake.
Monica hands me a bar of chocolate wrapped in a pink foil.
I do see Natsuki's points. I'm lucky that I don't have anyone in my life though, because I don't have to go through all the effort to make homemade chocolates. Although, you are supposed to get chocolates back from guys on White Day.
If I recall correctly, most chocolates exchanged on Valentine's Day are actually between women.
Oh, that makes sense. The majority of girls probably have mostly female friends. Plus, it can be nice to just swap sweets with people you're close to. Yeah, on that note, thanks for the chocolates and cookies, guys.
For a moment, we all exchange thanks for the sweets. By the way, where's Sayori?
I noticed that she wasn't here too.
She texted me saying that she went home early because she was sick.
Pretty unlucky for her to get sick, huh?
Yes, it's a bit concerning how often she seems to get sick nowadays.
Yeah, I'll check up on her when I have the time.
Alright, now that we've all the Valentine's Day stuff out of the way, let's get on to the club meeting. Okay, everyone, I'll be seeing you tomorrow then.
Phew, now that that's over, it's time for my date with Yuri. Ready for the night of your life?
Are you sure that you're not building it up too much?
I'm wounded by your words, Yuri. Giggling, we make our way down the school's entrance hall and momentarily separate to find our respective shoe lockers. as I open my locker, something white tumbles out. It's an envelope? The corners of the envelope are slightly crumpled, as if someone had been holding it too tightly. Instead is a small white note that simply reads, "I'm happy that you're happy," with a small piece of chocolate taped to the paper. The note's ink is blurred by a little bit of water damage. What? What? Whose note is this? And why'd they give it to me? I'm just a normal guy, not someone who breaks hearts and left and right. I can't think of any reason that I would have gotten this note. Oh my god, Sayori. Sayori. No! No! Why on this Valentine's Day? Oh well, we'll think about it later.
Ready to go?
Yuri appears next to me as I stuff the note in my bag. Well, you scared me. Yeah, I just need to swap my shoes and I'll be ready to go.
Someone coming down to say hi or something?
God damn.
Well, you never told me what you were doing today.
Didn't I say that I wanted to be a surprise?
Well, yes, but...
Oh, she looks surprisingly cute when she puts on a pouty face. Don't worry, you're gonna find out what it is soon enough. Let's head home so we can change out of our uniforms, though. One change of clothes later, we're both sitting on the train. It sways gently as it moves, and the rhythmic rattling it makes lulls me into daze. Yuri leans against me, resting her head on my shoulder as we watch the scenery blur out by outside. Occasional whiffs of lavender and shampoo float by my way. How can she always smell so good? The sunlight streaming in is soothing. It's nearly hot enough to be uncomfortable, but not quite.
Jake, are you falling asleep?
What? No. Yeah.
You better not miss our stop.
If I do, you have full right to break up with me on the spot. I lead Yuri by the hand as we approach the amusement park. The sound of music and children laughing fills the air.
Happy Valentine's Day, Yuri.
Can I open my eyes now?
Yep, check it out. Yuri's face lights up as she takes into the scene. Roller coasters and other rides tower overhead while crowds of people mill around the park's grounds.
I haven't been to a theme park in years. The last time I went to one, it was my parents who brought me there.
A wistful look crosses her face and I squeeze her hand in comfort.
It's so heart-achingly nostalgic. I wonder how it'll stand up my memories. Thank you for bringing me here, Jake.
Oh god, my eye is itching so bad. Another weather check. Wow. Still freaking hot, sunny and stuff as usual. Thing I don't like because it's been hot forever. Of course, I was actually kind of nervous that you wouldn't like it.
I suppose I'm not exactly the exciting type.
And I love you just the way you are. In fact, it makes things that much more exciting and fun when you surprise me. Oh god, my
I see. Thank you.
Anyway, let's stop standing around and enter the park. So where do you want to go first?
What's there to do? I'm not familiar with the particular park, so...
How about one of the roller coasters?
A roller coaster?
I'm taking that you're not a fan of them, eh?
Not particularly, no.
Okay, we can do something else then. Pull out a map of the park and look over it with her. Most attractions are rides, but there are two in particular that I think might interest Yuri. But which one should I suggest first? Haunted Mansion, Fantasy Village, Haunted Mansion, because she loves horror. How about the Haunted Mansion? Seems pretty relevant to us, huh?
Oh, I've always wondered about haunted houses.
Have you ever been to one before?
No, the only ones I've got to where students run haunted houses during school festivals. And those likely don't match up to professional ones. Do you think that this one will match up to the thrills we enjoy in our novels?
Only one way to find out, right? A few minutes later, we're standing in a quiet, sun-dappled corner of the park. There are surprisingly few visitors here, although the silence only adds to the atmosphere. The haunted mansion itself is modeled after a traditional Japanese home, like the ones you see in Kyoto. It looks quite normal on the outside. That might be why it's not the more popular attractions. However, the huge wings of the house sprawling across the grounds indicate that it will be a lengthier experience.
Are you ready to enter?
Yep. Do you think it'll be scary?
I don't know, but I'm highly anticipating this.
Her eyes shine with excitement, and she grabs my arm tightly.
Something like the rush you get when you're feeling the unknown.
I seem to remember Yuri talking about this on Halloween. You know, the thing that terrified me on Halloween. It was a good scare, but I don't even know if that was real or fake. You can't tell. Let's go in before you explode from the excitement then. We rush in the front entrance curtains aside and walk into the house. Why did you change the music all of a sudden? It's like the Halloween music. As we enter the entrance hall, we're immediately met by an exceedingly anxious-looking man.
Oh, you're finally here.
Do we know you?
Yes, you're here to deal with the ghost, right? The fable of paranormal investigator and the legendary Shinto priests?
I guess we are now.
Good. Please, hurry up and cleanse my home from these spirits. I'm begging you. Where do we go? Here, right this way. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you to, but always move forward or the spirits. Well, I wouldn't wish those horrors on my worst enemy.
And with these ominous words, he shuffles us through a doorway and slams the door shut. Takes another moment for my eyes to adjust to darkness. It's actually quite dark in the haunted house itself. The hallway is all old wood and plaster, giving it a bit of an abandoned feel.
Jake, are you coming?
Yuri tugs my arm, clearly eager to get going. Alright. Just don't want to run headlong into danger, you know.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
We slowly walk down the hallway, and the air is silent and still, with dust motes dancing freely around us. The only sounds are those of our footsteps and creaking wood. I must feel the compulsion to hold my breath so it doesn't break the silence. Yuri's warmth at my side is a welcome distraction from the house. At this point, her clutching my arm is more for my comfort than hers. Suddenly, a dark shadow darts across the end of the hallway. Yuri grips tight into my arm. Oh. Did you see that?
Perhaps it's one of those spirits that the man mentioned earlier?
Spirits, huh?
Don't forget your suspension of disbelief.
Yeah. Nothing's really happened so far yet, though. Don't tell me I'm hearing things now.
I think you spoke too soon.
The unearthly moaning sound is exactly what I imagine hell would sound like. It's coming from behind us. We slowly turn around to find the source of the sound. It's a girl with pale, nearly bluish skin, her neck twisted around at an impossible angle. The white dress she wears is in tatters, her body covered in dirt, blood, bruises, and lacerations. Stringly black hair nearly covering her face, but not quite. But we can still see a chilling grin appearing when she sees us turn around. We stand frozen in place. The apparition takes a creepy step forward. Her movements unnatural and disjointed. She takes another step and another, and suddenly she's running straight at us. Holy crap! We finally find Snap out it and begin running away, with me pulling Yuri forward by her hand.
Not so fast, Jake.
Hold on, let's duck in a room somewhere and hide. Whipping around a corner, I grasp the first door and handle and fling it open. I pull Yuri toward my chest and we stumble into the room together. She quickly slides the door closed as quickly as possible while I sit on the floor and catch my breath. Whew, that was exciting.
Can't believe how scared you were, Jake.
Oh, like you weren't scared. We laugh a bit at the adrenaline rushing through our veins begin to subside.
I'm so out of breath. I suppose there are downsides to staying indoors and reading all the time.
Same for me, but with video games and anime instead of reading and my phone going off. Huh? Did you hear that? How many times are we gonna have to say that today?
It sounded like it came from the closet.
Oh god, no. We both look over at the closet door. Well, it was closed shut before. The door's now a few inches open, offering us a peek at the darkness inside.
Yeah!
No. Okay, this is a thumbnail. I'm gonna take the scariest Valentine's Day. A hand suddenly appears from the crack, the faint light highlighting a hint of a noise in cheek.
Do you want to play hide and seek?
Yuri, I think we should get out of here.
Yes, let's.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that was terrifying. Those people must have really put on a show. Those people must have really put on a show. I don't know how. Oh, no, sorry. I don't know how much time has passed, but we're finally out. It's blindingly bright outside after the shadows of the haunted house. The fresh air is especially refreshing given all the running we did inside. So what did you think of that?
I can see why some people get addicted to thrill in haunted houses. Honestly, it's better than I expected. Thought there would be more cheap jump scares, but it actually played out on our suspense quite well.
Huh, yeah. You know, it's good when it makes you scared even though you were aware that everything's an actor.
I especially liked how the girl in the closet from the beginning reappeared near the end too. Attention to details such as continuity can often elevate things from merely good to amazing.
I think my favorite part was when we had to walk through a pitch black room together.
Like I said, the fear of the unknown is a powerful drug.
Anyway, we've still got some time left in the day, so where do you want to go? Where do you want to go next?
Let's have a look at the map again.
What do you think about this fantasy village thing?
Is this the one that's based on the magical village in that one book series? Wonder how immersive it would be.
I'm guessing pretty immersive since the park is known for it. Come on, let's get there before the lines are too long. Within a few minutes, we find ourselves at the entrance of the village. The place is packed full of people, likely because of the popularity of the book series.
Well, looks exactly as I pictured it.
Only downside is the crowds, eh?
I suppose we'll have to make sure we're not separated.
Yuri tentatively grasps my hand as I squeeze her in mine. I definitely don't mind how the crowd is making us press against each other. But this attraction is a huge money maker for the park. I mean, look at all the shops. Right now, people would be freaking out and be running away and be in panic right now because of the whole pandemic. Seems like nearly all the house shops of some kind, ranging from cafes and restaurants to gift shops and bookstores. Whew, everything here is pretty expensive.
Expect nothing less from a theme park.
We walk around a bit, window shopping and chatting. The architects really didn't spare it in expensive in making sure that the village was as detailed and realistic as possible. Do you have anything in particular that you want to check out? Like stuff from the books that you want to see in real life now?
That's a good question. Maybe, well, this may sound a bit silly, but I've always loved how the food was described in the novels. It always sounded so succulent and delicious.
That's no surprise that descriptions of food would have caught your attention. Do you think it might have partly caused you to learn how to cook too, along with your parents' influence? I mean.
Maybe. It probably helped me turn into a bit of a foodie, at least. I used to even read the books near dinner time to increase my appetite.
Jeez, I'll have to reread the series, and if the writing's that good. If you want to try some food, let's look around for some. Nearby cart piled high with plastic mugs catches my eye. Hey, how about we try some of that?
Ooh, is that the famous butterscotch drink?
Let's try and see. Nearly 1,000 yen later, we've both clutched mugs towering with golden liquid and foam. Yuri tentatively takes a sip. How is it?
It's quite rich and creamy, It reminds me of a root beer, but with butterscotch instead of sassafras. I think I quite like it. I wonder how they make it.
I'm sure you can look on the internet. By the way, you have a foam mustache now.
Ah!
She quickly licks the upper lip of her contamination, or whatever it was. That was super cute. You kind of remind me of a cat there.
That was cute?
Mm-hmm. Well, anything you do is cute, though.
Thank you.
I guess Yuri still doesn't know how to take compliments gracefully. It kind of gives her an endearing charm, though, at least in my opinion.
You're so nice to me, Jake.
How could I not be? I mean, you're you. Yuri smiles bashfully at that, and I pull her toward me to my arm around her waist. Now, how about we find some huge turkey legs to eat? I heard this place is famous for that. Oh man, I'm stuffed. I can't believe we spent this whole time eating.
Suffice to say, I don't think I'll need to eat dinner tonight.
I don't think I'll need to eat for a week at this point. Phew, I'm kind of tired.
Would you like to go back home then?
Hold on, actually, I want to go on a ride with you.
What kind of ride?
Don't worry, it's not a roller coaster. I was actually trying to save the best for last. Come on, just follow me.
Okay, Jake, I trust you.
There it is. I point up to the wheel towering above us. It's a colorful passenger car sway gently in the air as they travel around the wheel.
The Ferris wheel?
Figured that we kind of had to take a ride on it because of all the Valentine's Day legends associated with Ferris wheels. You know, stuff like taking a ride on Valentine's Day means you'll stay together for the year.
Well, if it's such a tradition, you should probably honor it.
One clue later, we hop up into it in the gondolas and feel a slight jerk at the moment of the wheel beginning to turn. Have you been on the Ferris wheel before?
No, I don't actually think so. It's quite tall, isn't it?
Yeah, but if it wasn't, we wouldn't get any view. Here peeks over the edge of the window and looks at the ground, slowly shrinking below us.
We aren't very high right now. We aren't very high right now, at least.
Just give it a minute, and we'll be. I see a few children waving at the wheel, and as we're lifted higher and higher into the air, it's kind of strange feeling. It's kind of a strange feeling seeing everything become as small as their map counterparts. Everything is bathed in the golden glow from the setting sun, as if the whole world were dipped in honey. The still houses of other rides loop around in the sky, but none are as tall as the Ferris wheel. With the noise of the park faded away, it's quiet in the gondola. Hey, I think we're at the top now. Rue's looking straight at me with a bit of a strange smile on her face. She gonna look outside?
Yeah.
She sneaks a quick glance on the outside for a second, then snaps back into staring at me again. Her knuckles are white from gripping the edge of the seat. Yuri, are you afraid of heights?
Yes.
You should have told me. We didn't have to do this.
It's alright. If you're happy, then I am too.
My mind suddenly flashes back to the note I found earlier today. But I like to see you happy too. If you're genuinely not having a good time on the ride, then what's the point?
You're so kind, Jake.
It's just common courtesy.
You're kind and funny and smart. You're good at talking to people, even if you say otherwise. Why are you here with me?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm here with you because I want to be here.
But you're so good.
Did Yuri's words just fail her? This might be the first time I've ever seen it happen since I've known her. Sure, she stammers and takes long pauses to think sometimes, but she's always been able to find the right phrases and accurately convey her thoughts. She has a rueful expression on her face. Clearly, she knows that she's grasping her for words.
And how can I be good too, if I'm nothing like you?
Yuri? I lean over and grab Yuri's hands in mine. You don't have to be like me to be good. There are lots of things I don't necessarily like about myself. And there are tons of things that I do like about you. I don't think anyone else has been able to change my life as much as you did. Well, except for my parents, of course. But you're the one who got me into literature, who's inspired me to go to university after we graduate. You're the one who I can see myself with 10 years in the future. Even the little things endear yourself to me so much. The way your eyes sparkle when you're passionate about something. How cute you can be when you pout. How insightful you are when you're talking about normal things. How beautiful you are when you float off into your own world while you think. I softly brush a strand of hair away from her face. How your hair falls in your face. We're so close together that I can feel the warmth of her breath on my skin now.
Jake.
And suddenly, our lips meet. Her lips are soft and warm, and I can almost swear that I taste the faintest hint of butterscotch. After what seemed an eternity, we finally break apart. I love you, Yuri.
And I love you, Jake. This has truly been one of the best days of my life, so thank you.
No, thank you for coming along with me.
Of course, I came along. I'm your girlfriend.
You wanna try looking down at the view now? Come on, I'll hold you. You're safe with me.
Okay. Don't let go of me.
I wrap my arms around Yuri's waist from behind as we take in the sights in front of us. She's slightly shorter than I am, and I'm just able to rest my chin on her head. I hear her laugh as she wraps her hands around mine. We stay like this for a while, slowly allowing the gentle bob of the gondola to take us back down to the ground level. It wasn't so bad when you looked over the edge, was it?
No, I suppose it wasn't. It was a beautiful view. Very picture squid. Thank you for helping me get over my fear, at least for that moment.
Of course. Anyway, just go for it, Jake. It's kind of late. So, do you want to stay the night?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
So we're both suddenly overcome with shyness as we start heading into my house. See, I like how I was funny earlier, trying to be funny earlier, then when Valentine's Day, I'm just like normal, so great. I clear myself as I fumble with the doorknob, but we eventually find ourselves inside. Flipping on this light switch, I somewhat nervously turn toward Yuri. Do you want anything to drink?
Just water would be fine, thanks.
I quickly busy myself in the kitchen, rummaging through cupboards and as loudly as possible to break the tension. She's gotta realize what I'm thinking about, right? The silence soon returns as I pass the mug of water to Yuri, though. You hungry? I could bring out a few snacks, too.
Did you already eat enough at the amusement park?
Ah, true. Just tell me if you need anything, then.
Alright, thank you.
There's a small moment of awkward silence.
Jake?
What is it?
Could I use your shower?
Oh yeah, of course. You're probably all tired and sweaty from today. Not to say that you're super sweaty, though. I just meant that you walked around a lot today and stuff. God damn it, Jake.
It's fine.
So... Here, I'll show you to my mom's bathroom. That way I can use the other bathroom at the same time.
Okay, thank you. Do you have an extra towel, too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I lead Yuri to the master bedroom's in-suite bathroom, and then quickly rush over to the other bathroom and take the shower myself. I almost forgotten that this is the place where I saw Yuri harming herself. Could nearly see the blooded razor blade lying on the floor again. Snap out of it, Jake. This is probably the worst time to dwell on those things. Still, can't help but be reminded of it. Ugh, I just need to shower and get out as soon as possible. A few minutes later, I'm sitting in my bed and shaking my leg from nerves. Our girls take such long showers. Well, I guess Yuri has her hair to wash. What seems like a lifetime later, I finally see her enter the room. Hey, fancy meeting you here. She sits down beside me on the edge of my bed.
Jake, I know I keep saying this, and I'm sorry if it's annoying to constantly hear it, but thanks for today. You really are the perfect boyfriend to me.
How can I be annoyed at that? Especially since you called me the perfect boyfriend.
You really are too good for me. You're so thoughtful. I never think to do anything for you or buy any spontaneous gifts for you. I'm so selfish. Look, here I am, making everything about myself again.
Is this going to be a recap of our Ferris wheel conversation? Yuri, don't give yourself enough credit. You're not being selfish. You always think about other people rather than yourself. If you want an example of your own thoughtfulness, remember when you bought me that copy of the Portrait of Markov?
I nearly forgot about that. That was so long ago.
Ooh. It was like only yesterday to me. I mean, how could I forget about the time a beautiful girl gave me a gift? If you can call me the perfect boyfriend, then I get to call you the perfect girlfriend too.
Jake.
I lean in close. Her lashes are long and flutter with each breath she takes, while her eyes can almost get swallowed by those clear pools of violet. Little flecks of darker purple amidst the reflective light on her eyes give her irises of a jewel-like quality. Impulsively, I press my lips against her. The emotions from back on the Ferris wheel are swirling inside me again. The kiss is brief and leaves me wanting more. Suddenly, Yuri clears her throat.
Jake, could you close the curtains?
Oh boy, is this really? Oh no! Wait a minute! Yeah, pull the curtains closed with a swish.
Could you turn off the lights as well?
Okay, whatever makes you feel whatever makes you comfortable. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, and I'm going to end the episode, but I'm going to continue this on my own just because I don't want it to be descriptive. So I'm gonna mess around with this for a little bit because I have that save file. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did like it, then please smash that like button. Be really appreciative. Also subscribe if you're brand new, so you can watch some more of this Doki Doki content and more stuff I upload to the channel. Comment down below who is your best girl, as well how you felt about this episode, and as well hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss a single video upload to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all next time.